All right, mate. Up to much? Been up to much? Busy? Busy? Huh?
I'm looking at my hairline and I'm like, fuck off. And I look at your hairline and I'm like, what a strong head of hair. Strong head of hair you got. How are you, Jim?
How what?
Tired?
How am I? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Been busy. Sorry about last week, guys. Look, huge inconvenience for all of us. I had a child, didn't I? And
you had a bloody kid.
I've had a bloody kid, and I get it. I get how you feel. I had a dental appointment last Wednesday. Had to cancel it. That's £35. That's gone. I'm not getting that back.
I know James, and that does hurt him. That does hurt him. He's making light of it. He generally is pissed off about it.
No. 35 quid, though.
Someone I know, a mate of mine, he went, where's no Jaffa this week? This week. And I went, no, James has had a baby. Right? When's the episode coming out?
But when's the
When's it coming out?
We will finish. We will finish with some. We've got more spag bowl stuff. That's right, son. If you're watching this in 15 years, son. That's right. We're on some more spag bowl stuff.
Wait, hang on a minute, James. Are you suggesting to me? And I absolutely don't know. I'm quite excited about this. Are you suggesting to me that someone has taken on the 750-gram spag bowl challenge?
I'm intrigued. Eep de Grief, if that's his name, has taken it on with some very powerful imagery, which we can show at the end of it all.
Okay.
Smiv's in the chat. Hello, mate. Congrats again. He says, "Thank you, mate."
You shouldn't. I mean, it's lovely that Smiv's and I mean, if we're dropping names, Adam McCullough just texted me and said he's watching. So hope you're well, Ad. Tough week for you. Yeah, but we can't just shout out the people we know because they're kind of.
No, they do. If they're, well, they're friends though, aren't they? Are they? No, they are.
Yes. No, yeah. I'd consider. I'd happily go for a pint with both of them.
Do you know what McCullough's the kind of guy. If you're watching this, Adam, I don't know if you're aware of this, but he's the kind of guy that before you meet him, and often if you haven't seen him for a while, when you're about to meet him, you'll think, does he like me? Not sure if he likes me. And then you will let me finish. And then sorry, I haven't slept. And then you'll see him, and he'll be wonderful, and you'll leave, and you go, what a great guy.
Well, nice guy.
Yeah, because he's like, and he does like me, but I always forget that he likes me. I mean, maybe he doesn't. Let me know.
First time I met him, I thought, is he going to bite my nose off?
Yeah. Like, I do not. The percent. Sure. Normally, in any interaction, there is like a 0.5% chance of a physical altercation. But with Adam, it feels like there's like, despite me never seeing him be violent. And actually, I've heard him talk about like some of the difficulties he had when he was doing the fan cams back in the day. And actually, he's got a great calmness and composure to him in those kind of situations. But but for myself, I think it's his piercing eyes. I think it's something like that. But what's interesting is if you get close enough to those piercing eyes, you've got some delicious eyelashes that really just soften his whole face.
Yes, he is. He's a good-looking bloke.
And a smile that lights up a room.
I'd never want to play football against him ever again.
I've never played football against him, and I'm absolutely fine with that.
I've got to say, one of the most least pleasant experiences of my life.
And it's not like it was a one-up. Like Adam was naughty. For those of you who can remember TFR, there was a time where sort of Ball Street somehow did Ball Street beat TFR in the end just due to pure longevity.
When? Oh, what in terms of the competition between Ball Street and the Football Republic? I mean, in a way, we lasted longer, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we win.
Let us know. Is it better to burn bright or to fade away like us?
No, it's certainly better to exist for longer, isn't it?
But in those days, I remember they did the first sort of team game, and McCullough was like, oh, McCullough, this is the guy from Full Time Devils, and then you saw him.
He loves to win.
You saw him, just crunch, just loves a tackle. He's a northern footballer. I think that's the thing. He comes down to this YouTube world, and we're sort of it's a southern vibe.
We've spent 5 minutes talking about Adam McCullough.
I've got no problem with that. That's what we do. United Samerism's here. United People's is here. Longevity is king, he says. Wow.
Longevity is good. The thing is, do you want to be Jimi Hendrix or do you want to be Bruce Forsyth?
Yeah. See, interesting. I think we both answered this the same question. We'll come up with very different answers. Yeah. I think you'd want to be Jimi Hendrix, wouldn't you? I'm happy being Bruce. I really am. I want to be part of the family. That's what I want. I feel quite lucky that I got to. Actually, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to tempt fate. Forget it. No, I don't know. As I get older, I just want to see the kids grow and and spend time with the missus, having a cuddle on the sofa. Like the kids and the missus was at work till like midnight the other night. She runs a pub, right? And the kids were at their aunt's, and I was alone at home all night. And back in the day, God knows what would have happened, and all bets were off. Right? Literally anything you can think of, I was capable of. Right.
But all I did was play computer games, and I had a cup of tea, and I loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
I always think of you as the sort of the Keith Richards of football YouTube. Just sort of, how's he still here?
Still not that cool, is it? You put football YouTube, and it doesn't matter what you put in front of it. It's not cool, is it? It's not the coolest job in the world.
I think it's up
there. When you went out.
That's a great job.
When you went out and those lads were sort of giving you some grief, and they just going, "Oi, YouTuber!"
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, YouTuber, you're that a YouTuber.
Yeah. Started with James, YouTuber.
What do you do in that situation, James? When you get recognised, you're like, "What? How do I negotiate this?" So I'm
more likely. I don't know.
Oh, a YouTuber.
So I'll never. I won't be leaving the house for a considerable amount of time.
Congratulations, James. I know we've spoken in private, but I just want to take this moment to say congratulations, and I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah.
And well done, fam. I know you never watched the fam, but well done.
What a woman.
Good job.
What a trooper.
You're pushing the entire human being out of you. Well done.
Yeah, it was amazing. Maybe we'll probably dive into it more in mailbag questions.
You have to pay for that, though. You don't get it for free. You got to pay for the mailbag. Get this for free. Pay for the other shit.
Do you want insight on Labour? Join us for just £4 a month. Patron. We'll talk.
All the details. There's a video and everything just for patrons.
Someone did say to me, actually, I can't find. Oh, he sent me a lovely, lovely message, and so many people did, which is really lovely. Honestly, blew me away. But
I need a baby. I want 6,000 likes. I need a baby. Get me a baby.
Do you know what's terrible is you go, right, I'm posting this, and just a tiny part of you is like, this should do well. Imagine if it didn't do well. I'd be like, I'd be checking my phone, like, what?
What's wrong with my son?
How's that not doing well?
It's funny you say that because I play Twitter and whatnot. You play a game, right? Because it's fundamentally our business. You make money out of it, and you tweet things that you hope will resonate. And like Adam McCullough, for example, just because his Twitter is insane, like the amount of interaction he gets, and that's his currency, it's his money and everything, right? But my mum got married, and I took a picture of her, and she looked beautiful, but she was in this wonderful dress, and she was making tea, and I took a picture, and I was like, that's gonna bang. I waxed it up, and so it did.
Really, that'll bang.
Mum, look,
that'll bang. Horrific. So brainwashed, aren't we?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Years of it, horrific, absolutely horrific. That's Joe. Whilst we've been talking about McCullough, because I think McCullough, yourself, Rory, you've all got something that was kind of I spotted in the comments. Just to say, guys, warning, trigger warning for anyone. 10 minutes with Nige won't be happening this week, I'm afraid. We'll try and get that 10 minutes in at another stage, but some things have got in the way. I did think about calling my boy Nige just to sort of heal the wounds.
People don't know who we're talking about.
Sorry, for those of you who don't know, shame on you. Go back to the first ever podcast and listen to them all.
Oh, from the beginning.
Yeah. No, but or you could go back to last week's or 2 weeks ago's podcast. We found out that Nigel Martin will be coming on the pod at some point, hopefully.
The Nigel Martin, right?
The Nigel Martin, yeah. Not a Nigel. Yeah, not a Nigel. Good point. Not a Nigel Martin.
Yeah. And if you don't know who he is, shame on you.
Shame on you. Yeah. He loves Spag Bowl. More on that as well. But with that, where is it? Where is it? The art of the wind up. The art of the wind up. I've called this because there was a few people. I think we were talking about bottle jobs which we'll talk about as well. Talk about Bottle Jobs, who's bottling it. We've got our final 2 nominees, I think. And I want to talk about the top 4 car crash, which would have been better if Chelsea had won yesterday. Would have looked more like a car crash if that happened, but we'll dive into that as well. Anyway, the art of the wind-up. Josh Rogers says this, 173 likes. Flav is a seasoned professional of winding up rival fans. He isn't the loudest or most outrageous, but he always knows how to get under their skin. And then Joe said, the Flav recipe for a football wind-up. Say something with a hint of truth to it, but something you know the fans of the club will passionately disagree with. Recent examples include today's bottle job stance and the cowardice North London derby shout. And I think there are none better. I put 4 maybe in there. There's none better than yourself, McCullough, Rory and Goldbridge in terms of the wine. Rory is phenomenal at it.
Yeah,
but you're very good as well. You're very good as well.
I'm not winding the people up. I'm not trying to wind people up. I'm telling you the truth, and you just don't like to hear it. And you're passing it off as me playing a game. Arsenal did bottle the North London derby. That isn't a wind up. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that to wind up Arsenal fans. You need to know something about your football club. This is a club you've chosen to support and follow, and you need to know this about them.
Yeah.
If you were in the trenches with a football club, Arsenal were the last you'd want next to you.
Yeah, if all the fans were lined up and you were sort of giving your mate a little bit of critique, you'd go, be careful with these 3 because they're Arsenal fans, so they're fearsome, obviously.
It's not the fans. It's not the fans' fault.
It's not the fans.
It's not their fault that their club absolutely bottled it, and it's not, and it's a shame, actually. I feel, for the first time in my life, I feel sorry for Arsenal fans because their club did this to them. The weird thing is some of them are going, no, it was the right idea. It was the right idea to use a global pandemic that 5.4
power
million
move, some say.
Died in.
Some call it a power move.
Died, but you used it to get out of playing Spurs because you were worried about the result. That's not me winding you up. Those are just facts, all right? Other than that, fair play.
Are Arsenal fans allowed to be annoyed at Boris Johnson, but okay with their own football club?
Yeah, it's the same principle.
Feels like there's
very similar.
It does feel like it transfers a touch.
Very similar.
Anyway, art of the wind-up. If there is anything that you think is integral in the art of the wind-up, please let us know in the comments, and we'll have a look at that next week, maybe. Jammy Jam Jars. Hearts fan, isn't he? I think. Hello, mate. My friend came up with this. Have a top 3 for Champions League, 4th and 5th for Europa, and the FA Cup gets you Champions League. League Cup gets you Europa League. Might make leagues more tense and give prestige back to cups.
The problem with FA Cups is that they're only won by the top 4 anyway.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really make much difference. Like, when do you get anyone outside the top 4 that doesn't win anything? And then again, a further testament to actually what shambles football's in.
I've got a very risque take based on that. I was thinking about Liverpool.
Who won it last? Was it Leicester?
Yeah, Leicester won it last. Yeah, beat Chelsea.
It makes no sense what I just said.
Well, true. I was thinking the other day, and this will wind up Liverpool fans. The quadruple, if they do it, unbelievable, right? But
Arsenal won it when they were in the top 4. Just to forget what I said, complete bullshit.
But I was thinking the quadruple has never been easier to achieve.
That he's going to wind them up.
Right.
Why would you say that?
I just think that's a calm take. We haven't had calm takes for a while. I think that is a calm take. I think the quadruple for these clubs with these huge squads, unbelievable academies, like 2 sets of 11s, it has never been easier to win the quadruple.
I mean, it's hard to argue with the point. It's never been easier.
Yeah.
That's not saying it's easy.
That's
it's
not
just
what I said.
easier. That's not what you said. It's not what you saying. You didn't say that, and that's what people might jump on that, but that's not what you said. It's important to underline that you didn't say it was easy. You just simply said.
But I am saying it's never been easier.
It's never been easier. Yeah, but don't the advantages of also extend to other football clubs as well, right? Or are you just saying that because you've got such a
huge bite? Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop you there. Huge bite from Donalio. QPR will never do it. No.
Well done.
Well done. No, you've let yourself down,
Well,
mate.
let
What a
yourself
shame.
down,
What a
mate.
shame.
It-
It's true, isn't it?
Never bite.
It's true. You can
Never
be
bite. The
It has
minute you
never
bite,
been
you
easier.
lose.
Say like Man
Look, I mean,
United,
yeah, go on.
Man United or
Go on.
whatever. Man United squad when they won the treble. Let's say, right? How many players played in that season? I'd be intrigued to know. Although I'm at the thing that can hurt my argument would be the fact that in particular Liverpool played pretty much the same team every game, apart from 4 or 5 changes.
Yeah. Just a side note: the Man United, the season that Man United did, the treble. The reason they didn't is because Spurs knocked them out in the League Cup. We've been free.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Can Liverpool do it? Of course they can. Is the answer. Will they? Yes, probably.
Do you think they will?
It makes you sick to your stomach to think about, doesn't it?
So I think certain things should never be completed.
They've got Villarreal and then what?
How annoying would that be to go out to Villarreal now? That would be outrageous.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous how they're there. When you look at their team, it's just made up of old Spurs players.
Yeah, Spurs and Arsenal players.
We thought weren't good enough.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans.
Coughlin played left wing in the first game.
Absolutely amazing. It's mad, isn't it? What Emery's done, like, was sort of spinned out of Arsenal. I know it's different challenges, different expectations and whatnot, but you're looking at that and you're thinking he must some manager to do that. Anyway,
would Emery have got top 4 for Arsenal this year?
What did he when he was there?
No,
I can't remember. No,
he didn't.
Probably
not, right?
I think Arteta's done a really good job, really, when you look at it. So, would he have done better than Arteta? Probably not.
Also, he's not doing well in La Liga this year. It's a different set of pressures, isn't it? There's no pressure on Villarreal.
It's not a simple case just saying,
oh, God.
You did it, you shouldn't have sacked him.
Sorry, pressed something by mistake.
It's not a simple case of saying you should sack him and that's it. I mean, Arsenal have, as much as I hate to admit it, at times been really good. They're no. I mean, as you can see the table at the minute is that they are where they deserve to be.
Well, yeah.
So
let's dive into top 4 chat. Let's do this because just amazing here. Actually, let me just size this up for you guys. And if you are watching whilst I'm just sizing up, if you could do me a favour and just hit the like button on the video. That would be.
You're bigger than that now.
No, I need, mate. I've got to provide. These days.
Yeah, but you've done it. You've broke your.
No. This is where you fall down. But this happens all the time. You have your moment in the sun. Get a couple of views, and people think you're decent, and all of us, and like that, you're copper 90. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. I don't want to be copper 90. All right, so hit the bloody like button.
Are they still? Are they going still? Copper 90?
I guess so. God bless them. Oddity with a super chat. LFC win the league on 94 points. It's not the easiest. Fair. That's a good point. I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying it's never been easier with the infrastructure that's there.
It's just a passing comment, really.
It's just a passing comment. I don't. Ooh.
It's not.
Take a breath. United used 30 players in 98, 99. Yes, I have been.
Look, it doesn't matter, but just enjoy it.
It's something to explore. It's something just
to think about. And the thing is, James, right, is the thing with fans is they want everything. Like, I've said it about Man City before. Like, you won everything apart from Champions League. You've had more memories and more success than the 99% of all fans ever will, combined probably. And you want our respect as well? You can't. But it shouldn't be a problem if you don't get our respect. And the same thing with Liverpool. He's saying, look, you're going to have so much to gloat about and sing about, and the memory of winning the quadruple will be like, something you will never forget. So why does it matter if we just, why does it bother you that someone has an opinion that it's never been easier to do when you've got it all already? Don't worry about.
So, question for the chat then. Do you agree that it's never been easier? Because I'm talking about like infrastructure, the dominance of those top teams, the budgets that they have, right? All of that stuff. So put in the chat either never been easier or just as easy. Which one do you think? Obviously, we're going to have a lot of Liverpool fans thinking that.
So
but really Liverpool fans, take a second and just honestly think about it. I'm not saying it's easy, so that's why I'm not providing that as an option. But has it never been easier?
Look, you can look. It's never happened before in England, right? It's never happened before.
People currently speaking.
But could you can see it happening again in a short amount of time? It's not going to take another 150 years. Or
Exactly. You know, like Man City when they win the treble, people don't even blink, do they?
No, you don't blink.
That's my point.
I don't even. I know you're right. I don't even remember when they did it. I don't know. When you said that, I didn't even know they had won the treble. Right? I know that Man United did it because they did it first. But and it was a seismic thing. But now you're just like, doesn't really matter, does it?
You can do a poll. Okay, let's do a poll.
Go on then. The other thing, James, is it's with sports science and the increased ability to for athletes to look after their body. They're at an advantage there as well. And I know you're competing against others that are also in that same world. But when you have better players, they're going to perform better as long as they're at the very tip top of their conditioning. And then you can only look at boxing, right? There's very few undisputed boxers in the world. At the moment, we've got like 4 or 5. In the last 5 years, there's been, or last couple of years, there's Crawford, there was Josh Taylor, there's others. And it just shows that sport changes. No, there's 4, I think. There's 4.
Okay. The polls there. Let's see. Currently at 56% yes.
So it is the easiest it's ever been to do. But there you go. Look, that's the people spoken.
Yeah, exactly. The people have spoken. So I was right.
James, why have you've done it again? Why have you zoomed my face so big into that panel?
Have I?
On YouTube. You're like back and relaxed, and my massive round faces.
Sometimes you don't like to have the bits in the background in the shot.
Yeah, but a little bit. I don't want my whole face to fucking cover the whole. Do you know what I mean? It's like disconcerting.
I'm just going to quickly vote. I was going to say yes. I think yes.
What's it on? What's the vote saying?
What's the vote saying? Let's have a quick look. 60%. That's a lot, isn't it? You know when you say 60% possession. That's a lot, isn't it?
That's a lot. You should win a game with that.
It really is easier than I thought. I didn't realise it was that easy. Right.
That's your title, mate.
I know. I'll be redoing this thumbnail. As soon
you got to redo the thumbnail.
Yeah, redo the thumbnail. Let's do level at the top 4 though, briefly. Then we get on to the funny stuff. I've got a hard out today, guys. 11:30, just so. So yeah, there you are in 4th spot. Do you know what I was thinking? You know these so you can see this is the Premier League.com, their table. You can see like the last 5 games.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing that really the feeling around a team it is exclusively revolves around this last one. Last WLL. Like Spurs, not sure. Whereas Arsenal, what a win. I mean, it was a great win against Chelsea. Did you watch it?
Yeah, no, it was. What are Chelsea? I just can't work out what they are. Like, they're either incredible or garbage. I watched it up until Arsenal went 3-2 and actually just turned it off at that point. But
they're good away from home. That's their thing, I think.
Who?
Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea.
Terrible at home.
Yeah.
They're 3 on the bounce at home. They used to be there. That's their thing, innit? Winning at home. Lost to Real Madrid, Brentford, Arsenal.
Yeah, man, shipping goals as well.
Yeah.
Well, Arsenal, what was it, 4-2 in the end, right?
Yeah. They sort of started playing this sort of back 4 thing, which is not really working. And they had a few players out. But Arsenal took their moments, I would say that. I don't think it was utterly dominant from Arsenal. But they needed it. They needed that win.
Do you remember... Yeah, obviously they needed it. It was very frustrating because you think, right, they've got Chelsea away. We've got Brighton at home. That's surely another 3 points. They're going to lose obviously going to lose to Chelsea. We're obviously going to beat Brighton, and football obviously doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Goal difference tells you a lot. We said that we had this thing earlier in the season.
Goal difference, just put that in.
Yeah, point. Essentially a point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do you remember earlier on in the season we were saying you can't have a go at the owners if you're the champions of Europe?
Yeah.
And then Roman Abramovich somehow engineered it so that he still everyone can have a go at him. Anyway, can you have a go at having a go at Tuchel? Can you? If his champions are not only champions of Europe, what else are they in?
What do you mean? What else are they in?
Is it just were they in any other cups?
Nah, they're done now.
Right,
oh no, sorry. They won the. They're in the FA Cup final.
In the FA Cup final.
Yeah, but as par for the course.
Let us know if there's any Chelsea fans in the chat. Right? Are there Chelsea fans out there starting to think is he the right man for the job? They're the champions of Europe. They're in the FA Cup final. They're going to qualify for the Champions League again. But is he the right man for the job? I guarantee there are lots.
How do you spin it? Yeah, you can always spin it. So say they don't win their next game, or they're still actually even if they win the game, still 12 points off, or 13 points off top. Is it not good enough really? When you spend 95 million on a striker, can't be happening,
mate. It's the amount of money they spent on the squad. They should be challenging. So maybe Tuchel isn't the man for the job, even despite being champions of Europe and in the FA Cup final. They'll probably win. They might win.
Peter Kelly maybe with a new question here. Oh, doorbell going. Peter Kelly says United's treble was mental. Bayern, Barca in the group, then quarterfinal, Inter, semi-final, Juve, Bayern in the final, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal in the FA Cup. Wow. Yeah. So I guess the question really was the Man United treble harder than Liverpool winning the quadruple?
Because what are Villarreal? What are they? What are Benfica? Is it Benfica who they drew? Yeah. Benfica and Villarreal, very lucky. If anything, not only is it easier, Liverpool are also lucky.
Yeah, so that poll ended. 61% say the quadruple's never been easier. So which is harder? Is the new one? So United treble. This is fantastic. United treble or a Liverpool quadruple.
Yeah, what's harder?
What would be considered? What would you consider harder? Considering obviously all that has just been said there. Where is it? Liverpool quadruple. Let's ask the community. Let's see what happens. Amazing. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it says the fixtures left. Next to Brentford and hang on, what's this? Whose fixtures are these? Oh, have you got to click on it? Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's rubbish. That is rubbish. That is too much. That is too much information. Forget it.
Look at all that information.
Do you think you'll do it?
Suppose. Yes, I do think we'll do it.
That's good, isn't it? The little form. Look at your form.
Yeah, look at that.
Anyway,
I do think we'll do it. But going through it is not going to. I don't know. Going through it's not going to be fun at all.
Do you know what this moves us on beautifully. I
didn't want the Arsenal game to have as much hinged on it as it's going to.
It's good. Well, OUFC can't wait for the Battle of the Bottle on the 12th of May. It's going to come down to the Battle of the Bottle, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be terrible. It's not even worth thinking about, really. If they'd have played the game when they're supposed to, then none of us would have had to go through it.
Very true. Jim Big Laugh Award, just one nominee this week. Edward May says, the fact that this pod has the timestamp Spag Bowl Chat Part 3 is sensational. Love the content as always. Keeps the Thursdays a bit brighter. He says, I wrote down here, can you read this, Flav? It says, Flav the Dictator.
What does that mean?
Well, now I was given some information this week from a good lad called Ian, who said that you've had some dealings with your... So Flav has a pod called The Fighting Cock, and they have a Telegram group, and apparently you've been behaving like a dictator, trying to shuffle them across to different areas, and your own community is turned on you. I just wanted to touch on this briefly, just because I'm worried about my own community turning on me, because I'm associated with you.
So this is about...
There was an absolute uproar, said Ian. People were up in arms. Yeah, go on, explain.
Oh, right. I see what happened. I see what's happened. I'm reading all this now. So what happened was we used to have our group chat, our Patreon group chat on Telegram. And I made the simple suggestion, actually not demand, but just saying, look, we're moving this Telegram over to Discord because everything we do is in Discord. Yeah, right. And so I said on the 7th of April, this chat will be deleted, and you'll have to move over to Discord, right? 7th came, and people were going, "Well, I don't like Discord. I like Telegram. And to be honest, Discord can be a bit confusing, so I appreciate their frustration. But it's no good having half of people in Patreon talking in one group and half in another, right? It's not helpful. Anyway, so 7th came. I deleted what I did because I'm a fucking Luddite. I deleted what I thought was the Telegram group, but actually what I did was leave the group and just left it open, right? I didn't think about it again. And then T likes order, right? It's my mate Felonius, who's on the pod, likes order, so he shut it down. And that's the end of it, really. There's nothing.
Right. People calling you.
So is money bank?
It's capitalist Flav going to pull the cord any second today. Morning all. We live on for now until Flav the Money Mayweather pulls the plug. Flav is like Levy, profit over glory.
Is this all shit that's been sent?
This is all stuff that's said. Yeah. Then there's some songs. Bye the 30% chat. Flav drove the group chat to the Discord where you would get paid.
That doesn't make any sense. Don't get paid on Discord. I'm biting now. I'm biting.
He's bit.
I don't earn any money out of anybody going to Discord. It just makes more sense.
Yes.
It all makes more sense.
Easier place to be. Okay, I just want to touch that's done quickly. Thoughts on Man United briefly, and also Sean Dyche. I thought we should have a moment with him. Obviously, we've spoken about him a lot over the years, and he lost his job. First of all, and QPR couldn't, could they? That's also on the agenda. We'll talk about
that winning again.
Talk about that in a second. Unbeaten since the boy's born. Just saying. Come on, son. Bit of Koa glue.
Yeah, lovely.
So, Man United, did you watch that game? The Liverpool game, 4-0.
I sort of, if you like. Look, it doesn't matter. It was a formality, right? It was done before it even started, and everyone knew it.
The game.
Yeah. I do have a question about Rangnick, right? Worst record probably of almost since Ron Atkinson, wasn't it? The worst record. I don't know. Adam will know. It's a terrible record. Awful. And is he going to stick around? Like, do you want this sort of serial loser to be at the football club? Like, he's going to go upstairs and in arguably a more powerful position at a football club when all he's done is come in and lose. Like, if it was me, I'd like get Ten Hag in, get rid of this geezer, don't let him anywhere near the football club. Clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He's ostracised so many players.
It's amazing because so many people, I know Tifo did it, I did it, everyone did it. Everyone was like, this guy knows football. This guy will fix this lot. And
made him worse.
It's been disastrous. It's been disastrous.
Solskjaer was better.
Solskjaer was better. Solskjaer got more effort out of this lot. Definitely.
He's a better manager, isn't he?
Because I think
his management. What is going on?
His man management is better than Rangnick's. He's been very calm in all of this, which is fine. But that is the worst. Honestly, that is the worst I've ever seen. Probably maybe any team, but like Man United in particular, they were so bad.
James, I spoke to for about the 15th time. I'm going to name check Adam McCullough today, but we do a show together on Mondays, right? And he was saying that it doesn't really matter what Ten Hag does when you've got the owners and the people that drive the football club behind the scenes still there. He said it could be any manager; it doesn't matter. And if you look at it, and I was thinking, but Ten Hag he's going to make the difference, isn't he? Because he's a great manager, and Pochettino may have made the difference. I fundamentally just need the right manager, and it transforms a football club. And he was arguing that perhaps that isn't going to be the case at Manchester United. And you look at their decision to bring in Rangnick, and it's weird because he hasn't really got a wealth of knowledge in terms of managing and managing players, right? He's had a few management jobs. He's never dug up any, and he's spent most of his time being a director of football or in that sort of level, the executive level. So what were they doing?
I know. Well, if he's a part of it long term, that's what's odd. He's doing like 6 days a week apparently when he does the consultancy thing. His understanding of vision, I wouldn't doubt. His ability.
Why?
Because he has built that within
in the past.
But it's a very different job. It's such a different job. It's about
isn't it?
The point that So first of all, this is just made me laugh out loud. Joe's amazing comment. Ten Hag has to win the quadruple and get 100 points. It's never been easier. Very good. I think it was 60% say the quadruple's harder. So there you go. See, nuance. But so the point that Rangnick makes, which is great, is that when you've got all this money that these big teams have, you have to start with how do you want to play. That's where you have to start. And then you go and get the best in all of those positions because you're a big club. And so in terms of like establishing how you want to play and then going and getting those players, I think he's got a part to play in that because he has done that. But in terms of being a manager, getting the best out of players, and actually even sticking to this philosophy that he supposedly had, he's quit on that. He's quit on that. They don't press. So you could say they've down tools, and yeah, they have. But I think he could have hung them out to dry better and gone, we're playing this way. We play high press, and we're sticking with it. And you will learn and adapt, or you will be seen for a player who's not capable to play this style of football, and you'll be gone. And he's quit. He quit on that with the desire of trying to get into the Champions League. But
he just realises that he can't do it. He doesn't have the ability. Whatever.
I was thinking about it yesterday. There's so many. He is a hipster's wet dream, and I don't think the truth is never like, someone's a god or someone's not. But I think you have to admit that he's been poor, very, very poor in getting the best out of this team through it tactically, technically, or spiritually. Like
the only reason his neck is not on the chopping block is they know he's leaving, or they know he's not going to be in the job. That's why the conversation isn't there.
Yeah.
Any other manager, if it was a permanent manager, you'd be looking at him going, "Hang on a minute, this is not working." Listen to this. I've just read one of my favourite headlines ever in football. Ralf Rangnick is not, in capital letters, happy with Darren Fletcher shouting to his players from the Man United's bench during games and asked him to stop weeks after the technical director had an F-word rant with a fan.
Football, the F-word.
Just a quick one, so I don't want to forget it. You just saw that Azpilicueta giving it to one of the supporters.
Yes. I sent you that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I said, can we talk about it? Yeah, I would like to break this down quickly. Let's talk FPL. This is like, in the LA Lakers in the 80s, they had this club called the Forum, and all like that. All the coolest people would come there. That is our live chat today. Let's talk FPL is in the live chat. Hello, mate.
I know James.
We pressed against. I've gone blank. It's not James.
No,
it's Andy.
No, Andy. Sorry, different FPL podcast.
I'm panicking that it's not Andy now. I have not slept for a week, so fuck off. If I get that wrong. Right, let's find this because this is hilarious. So this happened yesterday in the game that Chelsea lost, and it needs breaking down, and it would probably cost me copyright, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, so here it is. Right, let's just mute it. I found there's one person I hate the most in this. So we'll just let it run through. So there's this guy here. There's another one smiling here, and then this guy on the right. And I'm not sure what the other guy. The guy on the left. I'll let it go. See, Azpilicueta is not having it. Come back now. Right, let's go back to the start of this. Let's start with the guy on the left. I think the guy on the left's okay. I'm not sure he's doing anything wrong, really.
What is he doing?
He's not seen that Azpilicueta's coming over, and he's just he's seen him there, and he just wanted to applaud him. That was it. Look, he's just giving a thumbs up, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Next up, we've got a kid here. What's he up to?
Where's he come from?
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Now,
in bed.
What's his name? The guy from MasterChef, Wallace.
He's not covered himself in glory this year.
Now, this guy in the middle. What do you think about what he's doing here? You talk me through it. Because I've got more views on the guy to the right of him.
So he's obviously been giving him some grief, right? He's given him some grief, and now he's shitting his pants. He's absolutely shitting his pants. Because, like, so many times, fans think they're fucking invincible, and they can say whatever they like, and when a player puts it on them, they shit their pants. And this is brilliant evidence of it. You can see it in his face. He's trying to save face, and he's going, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to explain something to a professional footballer about football, right? And I'm going to do that because I paid £50 to get in here, and this is my right. There is nothing this geezer can say to Azpilicueta about his game at all. Nothing. He has he is so out of his depth in this instance. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The fact that he's even got a professional footballer to look at him in this instance is incredible. But then he's just got to go try and explain what was going through his head. Fundamentally, all that's happened is he was so frustrated and angry, he couldn't control himself. He behaved like a child and lashed out. Right? He's behaving more like a child than the little kid standing next to him. And he's lashed out, right? And now, sometimes, there's consequences to your actions. And Azpilicueta should have just got in here and just backhanded him. That's what should have happened.
So if it is that road, if it is that what you're saying, it's the equivalent of someone giving it large in their car with a bit of road rage, and then the guy who's having a go at gets out of his car and comes up to him and he goes, there's a panic. No. But the other conspiracy might be that I wonder if he's going, well done, you gave it a go, and Azpilicueta is like taking it wrong.
No chance.
You're not having it.
You don't. No. Look. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. You've put it on me. I've shit my pants. Sorry.
More grim. Right now, let's get to the person that I'm like.
I like the people in the background the most.
Yeah. So Ten Hag's just been confirmed apparently. Yeah. Wow. I mean, we knew that was happening. Nice bit of PR to go into the weekend. Lovely. I'll see if I can do a reaction on it in a minute. Right. Watch this guy and seizing the opportunity, because I think this has got out of hand a little bit. The kids with a sign, give me your shirt stuff. Like, that will not be happening with my boy. Okay? I can tell you that now.
Are you going to make him QPR?
Of course I am.
He's
going to enjoy being QPR. Right, watch this guy. Watch this guy on the right. Look, watch him clapping, okay? Oh, what was that? See that? So he went, he's going, look, he's just come over and he's seized he's gone, oh.
That's...
Right? Let's play it on. What's good? Oh, hang on. I've just had a brainwave. Here. Oh, what am I going to do? Right, let's let it play. And he's look shady looks to the kid or whatever. Keeps looking at the kid. He goes, but can I just? Do you mind if I just ask? Can I just? Yeah, but that's great. Yeah, no, that's all great. Don't get angry because I've got a chance to get his shirt here. Right. See what's happening?
Is that what this is? Yeah. That's what it is, isn't it?
It's horrific. Right?
Yeah, can you stop shouting? I want his shirt.
Yeah. Okay. And then he's like, look, watch this. Get the kid over. He's thinking, how do I get the shirt?
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, watch. So watch. He goes, look, quick, get over here. Come here, kid. Quick,
let it play. Oh my God.
Quick, look here, my kid.
Yeah.
My kid.
Yeah.
Shirt. Because he's a kid. You've got to give him his shirt. Yeah. Because he's a kid.
It's not even his kid. I
don't know whose kid it is.
He's just grabbed the kid. Oh God. There was no chance that kid was getting that shirt. Look, there's a kid here. I know I'm too old to behave like this, so got a kid. Look, shirt. Can I have a shirt? Shirt.
Fucking horrific.
Yeah, that's the whole clip is a fucking bin fire.
this girl as well has got no clue.
I love the woman. Like, this is, if you play it through,
completely missed the scenarios. She thinks, oh look, there's a footballer.
Yeah. No, play it through, Jim. Play it through. Go back from the beginning.
Okay.
Look. Look. Oh, leave it. Look. Go. Oh no, he's angry. Oh.
And then the guy on the right. Look, I'll get a shirt. Hang on. Come here. Wait, come here. We'll get the shirt.
Get a shirt.
Can we have a shirt?
Yeah.
We get a shirt.
Just in case you don't know, you don't speak English. You've only been in 10 years. Shirt. This.
Absolute respect for Azpilicueta for walking away. Well done.
Yeah, it wasn't the right time.
Eric Ten Hag announced. Amazing. We know now. Right. Let's move it on up. Yeah, that was worth doing. Well done.
Mad. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Now, totally. Why now? They can still get out. Don't understand it.
And QPR, could they?
Well, I see what since they've gone bad, I don't need another club to disappoint me in my life, and I was sort of invested in QPR's inevitable rise to the Premier League.
Yeah.
We
can't, so but I'm just gonna
can we
possibly hope for a second. Too many teams have got to drop points, but we are 3 points off, and we've got to play Sheffield United.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not going to happen. It's lit. There's no way.
Well, Huddersfield absolutely flying. That's a great draw out there. So,
yeah,
are you surprised I knew that, Jim?
Yeah, no, they are absolutely killing it.
Do you feel good about sending Derby down? It's good, though, isn't it?
It is amazing the amount of time. So obviously the playoff final, we beat them, which started all of this, and we've beaten them in the last minute so many times.
But James, I'm asking you a question: did it feel good to send them down? It's a great feeling when you send.
I actually wanted Derby to stay up. Actually,
so you're saying it didn't feel good to send Derby down?
No, it didn't.
To crush their fans? No,
no, it didn't. But it was good to win a football match. It was good to win a football.
I mean, if you can't get delight in the complete crushing feeling of the inevitability of doom, the foreboding of doom of having to play football in League One, if you can't enjoy that, seeing fans go through that, what are you?
What are you? Concentrating on my own team.
No, fun's like, look at everyone else going like being rubbish. That's brilliant.
Ubermelon says, really good on Jim for getting in an expert for the discussion about bottling. Said that a couple of weeks. I thought that was quite funny. Jay Tevo, bottle jobs of the season are Everton. Started off with a Champions League winning manager that's shown with Newcastle to handle clubs with less financial backing. Their fans were expecting to move up the league and challenge for European places. They're now in a fight for relegation, which only looks grimmer with each passing day. Although that was 2 weeks ago, so they're probably okay. Second place is Man United. They brought in one of the greatest players of all time, a young, exciting winner for big money, and multiple Champions League winning centre-back. They were expected to get at least third with the new acquisitions, and now they're floundering. I think those are the two. I think it's Man United, you know.
It's definitely not Everton. It's not Everton. Everton just systematically been shit. That's not bottling it. What were they bottled? They weren't going to do anything this season. It cannot be.
Okay. Heavy disappointment, but not. Yeah, I get what you're
saying. Yeah. I mean, it's almost worse. You'd rather bottle it than just have the millstone that has been this season for Everton.
Yeah, true.
Big Rigger's just said, as a Derby fan, I've lost respect for Flav now. We can only move forwards. Look, it's not personal. If it wasn't Derby, it'd be anybody. And what's really good about it is that they went into administration. It's like the cherry on top. Down as well.
Yeah.
God. How I haven't been punched, I don't know.
I said you can always say the thing that people say. I think it's good for them to go down.
I'll tell you, I've got a hot take, Jim. I've got a hot take. This isn't maybe a calm take, but Fulham fans, God, haven't they been unbearable this week? God,
I've watched loads of football, but I haven't noticed. I see the Fulham stuff, and I'm just like, nah, you're right.
Yeah, but it's like, what a season! What a season! Yeah, playing in the Championship. Anyone can do that.
Fuck off.
It's not a is it?
I mean, their squad's mental. The squad is mental. Honestly, they played us. That was the last game I went to. And I was watching it. I was like, you were on a different planet.
How's Mitrovic scored 40 leagues? Is that a record in the league?
The record, what? The previous record was 31.
Fuck. That's incredible.
It's amazing.
So this is it's one of those players that one of those players, there's the players that can do it in the Championship. They can't really do it in the Premier League. David Nugent, for example.
Possibly. Next season's his last chance.
Yeah,
I think he's a mid-table Premier League striker, to be fair. But he's always been playing for Fulham, who haven't created any chances. And if you're not creating chances, you're not going to score that many goals. Confidence drops, and the cycle continues.
It's weird, isn't it? You just don't want a team to go up and down. Like yo-yo clubs are fucking boring. Like go down, stay down. That's what I think. To stop coming back up, really annoying. Although everyone loves a away trip to Fulham. I always thought Mitrovic was good. Even I always thought when we were looking for a backup, when we were trying to find someone to replace Llorente as our backup striker, Mitrovic was one of the ones that I thought.
I think it's more like if you go from a team where you're getting they play so wide and they create so many chances. Then you get so many chances. You'll score goals. Like you
that
really will.
Was fantastic, wasn't it? He's a good manager. He just had a sort of terrible. I mean, everyone fucks up.
Mate, anyone gets that team up. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not having it.
But no, they've got up in a certain way.
Yes, they have. They have been phenomenal. You're right. Right. But any team, there's absolutely no excuse not to get that team up.
Yeah.
Right. Unwritten rules. And then we got some Spag Bowl. Finish up. Unwritten rules. Just going to read through a few of these. We'll talk about Matt Le Tissier the other week. Pontus Ross said this. I thought I'd chuck this in unwritten rules. You fucked up when you have to clarify that you don't condone war. Well said, Matt. Well said. A true ambassador for peace. Karim Dehab. Unwritten rule. You can't... Oh, this is interesting. There's one more for next week, guys. So get this in the comments. You can't truly support a team if you haven't gone through... I think he's saying tough times with them, but he's just written times with them. I say this because I've been a Barca fan since I can remember watching football. Same goes for Ajax. But when Klopp took over at Liverpool, I started supporting them. I never really had a team in the Prem to support since I'm Dutch. So me choosing Liverpool all of a sudden doesn't make sense. And I would never see myself as a Liverpool supporter the way I support Barca and Ajax, because it's not reasonable. I think the rule is reasonable, however. Are we in agreement? So the question really is, what is the question? At what point you can start watching a team and following a team. At what point are you a supporter?
So this is interesting because...
When would you get your certificate?
So... You're, in my opinion, not. So if you choose the best team in the league to follow, then you're never a supporter. You're just someone who watches football. So you made a good point here. Is that there needs to be some journey. You can't just start at the top. So you're actually. It's the worst decision you can. Like American fans who support City because they never would have done the old Manchester City. You've made the worst decision because there is no journey. You don't experience stuff with Man City. You just watch them be good. You see all of it, and then eventually, hopefully, one day they'll come back to being some semblance of a normal football club. But what happened was when Premier League exploded in the mid 2000s, Spurs picked up a lot of American fans, not because we were very good, but we just wasn't in the top four. We were sort of the next best thing.
You had the potential.
Big club history, world famous, but not very good, right? Just sort of average. So that was the correct choice because there's a journey to be attached to. And so in that instance, I think feeling that and enjoying that journey is probably you'll feel more close to the football club and be more likely to be a supporter than if you just chose Manchester City. That would be my fear.
So if you were a fan who went to the Premier League and said, I want to support Man City, and you want your certificate of support, what do you have to go through? And generally, at what point are you a supporter of a club? Let us know in the comments for next week. Charlie A. Unwritten rule: despite being a child, a ball boy is expected to understand that they need to time waste when their team is ahead.
I loved that the other day. It was just a shame that ball boy wasn't launched into the stand.
Well, the guy got put.
Ball boys have been taking a piss for way too long. It's time that they got their comeuppance.
They need to be crushed.
If you're going to do that, like I said, every action has a consequence. It should have, and he got pushed by a grown man. I love the way he read up, though. He read up and was like, fuck this.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did well.
Taking it to the streets. I'm taking this to the streets. It's wonderful.
Oscar Kelly, unwritten rule of football: when a player switches the ball, even if it's completely pointless, the audience must clap as though appreciating the intelligence of the play.
Yeah.
Agreed. And Tobias, good unwritten rule for Flav there. Oh, from the other week: you can't be a bottle job in the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, it's not
talking about Everton. Right, here we go. Spag Bowl Part 4. Ryan Couch. So we weren't happy generally, I would say. No offence, Tyler, but we appreciate the effort. After 2 weeks ago, he had a go at it.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort.
But didn't qualify on technicalities of a lack of meat.
A lack of meat, and there wasn't enough pasta.
Yeah. Ryan Couch.
So the challenge is 3 bowls of pasta. Now, bowls are varying in size, so we had to add a new element to it. So it's 750 grams of spaghetti and a meat bolognese.
So, Ryan Cass said, 750 grams of spaghetti. Are you aware of how much spaghetti that would be? That is absurd. Flav, please go and cook 750 grams of spaghetti and see what it becomes. It would be monstrous. Edit. For some added context, the recommended portion for spaghetti is 60 grams. I know we're talking bloke portions, but 4 to 5 normal more normal portions per bowl. It's just upsetting. Imagine eating 12 to 15 times the normal portion spag bowl.
Oh fuck! Look, I don't know. The rules are the rules.
What do you consider a normal portion?
Look, you do it. £100 goes to charity.
So, I think hopefully I've got this right. I don't know if he's in the chat. If he is, make yourself known. I think your name is Eep de Grief.
Eep de Grief, great name.
So first of all, what I really loved was the fact that I hadn't done as many videos last week, obviously. And he said, he messaged me, bless him, and said, "Hi James, just noticed that since cancelling the mailbag, you haven't done any videos. I hope everything's going okay, mate. We can only move forward. Take a well-earned rest if you need, though, mate."
That is such a lovely thing. Really lovely thing. That's about how, as slugs, we move forward.
That's it. That's how we do it. Together. Drizzle by drizzle.
Move forward together.
And then he said, "Just seen the post. Congratulations."
Wonderful.
Literally like an hour later. Bless him. But he's giving it a go. He's giving it a go. So I'm going to get these up. So they're videos.
That's good. Can you?
I think I just want to make sure. I've not got anything weird on there.
Can they see this?
Yes, the guys can see this.
You've only done this so you can see that you're DMing Fabrizio Romano.
I told the world about that the other day, so it's fine.
All right.
As you would, wouldn't you? Where is it? Window capture. Oh, come on. I'm trying to move it. Move. There we go. Right. I just want to get these in the middle. Right. Here we go. Actually, let's get that across. So real drama in this. I mean, first of all.
Right. Let's see. I love that.
So you'll be happy to see the meat in this.
Oh, yeah.
Sizzling away. Now, we've all had this moment of panic, by the way. Look how much meat that is. Right. We've all had this moment. Now. Paper. Oh, right. The paper's gone in. The paper's gone in. Get the paper out.
Yes.
Do you know what I like as well?
That is so much meat.
Cooking in a wok as well. I think is always great if you really want to sort of.
Great thing about a wok
get the
as it heats from the bottom. Obviously, the sides, the whole thing becomes very warm. It's a great way to cook with a wok.
So yeah, there we go. There's a wok. Then we got a pasta. Whacking that in.
That is so much spaghetti. Look at that. He can't do this, can he? It's not physically possible.
Okay, next up. Oh, we've got that meat. We've got this. Slop.
Yeah.
Here's
tomato. Did you see?
Didn't need to do that. Hesitant, wasn't
he? Yeah,
he was a bit hesitant there. He had a moment. They went, "I could just get away with just putting one of these in there."
Yeah. Watch.
I think I'm with
Fair play.
Right,
this can feed a family. Fucking hell.
Then bit of class here with the basil.
Yeah, of course, got to put the basil in there. Love it.
Look, is it chopped a red onion? Pop that in there as well. Adding quantity to it. Superb.
Some people put carrot. Someone put carrot in it.
I get that.
Just whacks it all in a wok. Mate, that is ridiculous.
Okay. Next up. So here it is. That's what we're after, apparently.
What?
Do you think he's
That's not the. Is that the end?
That's all. No. So that's Do you think he's Do you think he's put that final mound of pasta on? He's put a load of cheese underneath that? Probably hasn't he? Sneak it in, try and look classy.
Yeah. Look, if he manages to do that, I mean, he could be dead. That could kill him.
This is him. So he's eating directly from the wok. Directly from the wok. He's gone with. Is that? So yeah, fork and spoon. Fair enough.
All right.
And he claims he did it. A couple of beers as well. Dangerous.
Sorry, did he do it? Look, that is incredible. I believe him. What else? What can we do? So that means what did we agree on? £100 goes to our local food bank.
Yes.
Right, congratulations. Well done. That is incredible. No one else needs to do that. I never thought it'd be done. It has been done. Congratulations. That was an obscene amount of food. And there's a food bank local to me. Actually, the Tottenham food bank. I'll donate to the Tottenham food bank. There you go.
Okay. Let me know where I've got to put the money. Right, Joey with a super chat. 3 bad seasons for each good season. Having watched 90% of games minimum makes you a supporter. Interesting. We will return to this tomorrow, next week. Guys, if you want to become a patron, please do. Links in the description. If you are watching right now and you haven't hit the like button, do me a favour and hit that button and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because we do go live quite often and you don't want to miss it, because things like that happen. You get to see things like this.
Beautiful. Look at that gut.
Okay. Only forwards indeed.
I would suggest that he probably has that. That was there before. Just saying. You can't blame me for your gut.
And also
Only
took the risk of the denim shorts as well. Interesting. But fantastic. Have a great weekend, everyone. Speak to you all soon.